嗨，大家好，我是李贝，我们继续学习标准教程 HSK6 下。All right. As usual, we will continue with the vocabulary. 我们学到哪儿？第36课，第155页，对吗？崇高这。Yeah, I understand it's a bit tedious going through large amount of vocabulary, but sometimes that's what it is. A fair chunk of language is simply knowing a lot of words. And if you don't learn it like this, you learn it some other way. 崇高, lofty. Yeah, I like the term lofty. So it's often used in phrases like lofty ideals or lofty values or something like this. Lofty. Sublime high. Kind of, but lofty. It emphasizes almost like virtuous, almost. Let's look at Pleco. 崇高最高的高尚的 Yeah, 高尚 is another one you can use. It's an adjective. 高尚 noble, lofty. Yeah, I don't know the difference. If one's defined in terms of the other, yeah, maybe there's not a very big difference. 崇高的敬意 respect. I'm not really sure about that one. 不少人不相信世界上有什么崇高的东西 Nothing lofty in the world. Dong xi is usually something tangible, like 这个就是一支笔，就是yeah, usually it's something tangible. It's also something unspecific. So, like 我包里有一些东西，对吗？Because it just takes so long to say everything. You don't usually use it if you can use the specific word. 崇高的理想，崇高的目标，崇高的威望，崇高的自我牺牲精神. Yeah, these are good examples. I think all of those are really good. That's the kind of thing I'm accustomed to. 崇高的东西 It's not a very good collocation. And I'm not sure about this one. Maybe it's okay, but I just don't know. 崇高一词总带有褒义. So do you know 褒义? Maybe you know 贬义. 贬义. 贬义 is this one. 贬义. 贬义 is kind of derogatory. 褒义 is the opposite, commendatory. Yeah, so 褒义. So certain words are 褒义, like 好. 好 is inherently a good word, right? Some words are inherently 贬义, like 腐败. This one, 腐败, corruption. It's inherently negative. And many words are also a kind of 中立 as well. 中立. No, not 中立. 中立 is a genshin impact character. 中立, this one. Neutral. 中立. Sorry, I've been playing too much Genshin Impact recently. I should show you my characters one day. 中立, neutral. Okay, so 崇高. 崇高 is 褒义. Inherently a positive word. So if something is 崇高, it is going to be a good thing. But it can't describe everything. So let's ask ChatGPT. When we get to adjectives, you want to ask, what can it describe? What can 崇高 describe? And my canonical mental example is an ideal, a lofty ideal. A lofty goal works, lofty mission, this sort of thing. 真烦。崇高表示高尚、伟大、令人敬仰的品质和状态. Yeah, so this is this character, like a personal character. And this is 状态, a state. It's unspecific what the state is, so we have to continue. 常用于描述人的品德、精神、理想、事业等。Okay, so usually for 崇高, we're describing a person or a property of that person. Okay. 以下是例子 blah blah blah. Okay, 品德，他以崇高的品德赢得了大家的尊重。Yeah, so using his lofty 品德 moral character, majestic, sublime. I think lofty is a better translation. Sublime moral character. Maybe upstanding. 他的行为体现了崇高的道德标准。Yeah, 精神 like spirit, mind. 为国捐躯 sacrifice one's life. 捐 means to donate. 身躯 is your body. So 捐躯 sacrifice one's life. Or you can also say 牺牲生命 right? 自己的生命。为国屈身为国捐躯为国捐躯的烈士们 I don't know that word either. 烈士 martyr. Oh, okay. 烈士们展现了崇高的爱国精神. So a lofty or noble patriotic spirit. Assuming you like that country. If you don't like that country, their patriotism is not so well perceived. 志愿者们体现了崇高的奉献精神。奉献 is like contribution. Usually you contribute, I don't know, it's more like making sacrifices, giving up part of your time or your money or something like this to give to someone else, contributing in that sense. 奉献, offer to dedicate, devote. Not sure about any of those. Spirit of devotion or dedication. 理想. Yeah, this is the one I would use for 崇高. Okay. 追求和平 sorry, let me try again. 追求和平与正义是人类崇高的理想. So pursuing peace and justice is a lofty ideal by mankind. Okay, and what's the second one? 他为实现崇高的教育理想而努力奋斗. Yeah, so to achieve noble educational ideals. 事业医疗工作是一项崇高的事业. So 事业 here would be career. So medical worker is a noble career. 教育事业需要崇高的信念和无私的奉献. Yeah, so noble concepts, noble beliefs. Yeah, noble beliefs. So education, an education career requires noble beliefs and selfless. I'm not sure if it's any of those. It's selfless contributions. Not sure what the best translation is. 目标 your goal. Yeah, 崇高的目标. 情感 emotions. Really? 母爱是一种崇高的情感. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 母爱 母 is mother. So 母爱 the love of a mother or mother's love is a noble emotion. Alright. 对祖国的热爱是一种崇高的情感. Yeah, I am guessing this is... Yeah, maybe you just say 值得尊敬. Something like that instead of 崇高 in these examples. Anyway, you get the idea. 崇高 lofty. Usually it's something relatively nebulous. It's not like a tangible item. It's not like something you can give me. It's a noble spirit of charity or something like this. 境界, both 境 and 界 pertain to regions, boundaries, borders. 境, yeah, state, or it translates it to state realm. Okay, so this state is not state of matter. It is not to state. It is state in the sense of the state, right? 境界 土地的界限. So this is the boundary. Yeah, that's what I thought it would mean. 走进了灵显的境界. Ling Shen Sheng Ling Shen Ling meaning neighbor. Lin meaning neighbor. Sheng is province, right? So neighboring province. So you go from one province to another, like Hubei to Hunan. 走进了邻省的境界. So this is like crossing the border. Okay. 就所达到的程度和表现出的状况. This is like the extent of something. 鲁迅的杂文已达到炉火纯青 some 成语. What does it mean? Highest degree of perfection. 的境界. Yeah, this also relates to boundary. Why does it have this? What's that got to do with anything? State, realm. Yeah, okay. 境界线, boundary line. Yeah, that's fine. 思想境界, realm of thought. Yeah, I guess so. 程度usually means, yeah, this extent or degree. 他的演技已经达到出神入化的境界. The acme of performance. The acme of performance. The acme of perfection. Sorry, acme of perfection. Yeah, you don't often see the word acme, do you? Yeah, I think boundary is a better translation than state and realm. Yeah, it's state, but there's like many other meanings of the word state. Realm, yeah, again, it's not a physical realm. It's like the spiritual realm. No, not even that, really. I don't think they're particularly accurate. We'll say boundary, even though there are better words for boundary as well. All right, next is pandang. Yeah, maybe you've seen this on signage or something like this. Pandang meaning to climb. Or you might see a sign, 禁止 pandang or something in that ballpark. Pandang. Yeah, pandang. Yeah. There's a bunch of words that mean climb. Panpa. Yeah, panpa, to climb. Or pa shang, or yeah, you get the idea, there's a lot. Deng shang. Yeah, so you might see signs like 禁止 panpa, 禁止 panpa, 禁止 panpa. Yeah, you wouldn't see 禁止 pandang. Pandang is more like climb to the top. Pandang. Yeah, the deng is like summit, right? So you're summiting something. You're summiting. Pandang. To pull oneself over. Yeah, the deng. Ascend, mount. This one. It's like you're climbing to the top kind of thing. Yeah. Pandang, what is this? 经济, pandang 经济. Pandang 生命. This is 珠穆朗玛峰, is it? It looks kind of like 珠穆朗玛峰. Yeah. Yeah, these characters are, well, this character in particular is pretty crazy to handwrite. I just remember it because I just remember how to handwrite it because it's like tree XX tree big hand. That's my mnemonic. tree XX tree big hand. And when this loads, I'll show you what. Is it going to load? Come on, don't leave me hanging. Is it going to leave me hanging? It's leaving me hanging. All right. Yeah, tree XX tree big hand. That's my mnemonic for remembering this one. All right, shall we give up with this? This isn't loading. All right, we'll give up. And we'll do it on here. Pandang, it's a verb. Oh, you can just use pan as well. Yep. Ooh. Tree, sorry. Tree, start again. Can I start again? Tree, X, tree, big, hand. That's my mnemonic. Tree, XX, tree, big hand. I think for characters that are that complicated, it helps to have a mnemonic. Pandang, what is panba? No, it's not panyuan. I don't know panyuan. Climber. 抓住能借以用力 no 借以用力的东西往上爬 yeah yeah pandang usually it's climbing to the top as well. Pandang 高山 what's this one 冷岭 something like that. 峻岭 okay, this is lofty mountain. This is the non-figurative lofty. Pandang 体育竞技高峰 so this is figurative. Yeah, Pandang 悬崖 yeah, cliffs or maybe just cliffs. Precipice. And figurative usage. Pandang 科学高峰 高峰 is like the peak or summit. So you climb to the peak of science. Yeah. Yeah. Both pan and dung can kind of mean climb. Dung. Maybe you can say Dongshan. Yeah, Dongshan. Dongshan. Yeah, Pandang Shanfeng. Yeah, so I think this usually implies you climb up to the top. Dongshan Guanjing. So you climb to the top of the mountain and enjoy the view. So both pan and dung both mean climb. Can you panshan? I've never heard panshan, but maybe you can panshan. Panshan. HK, Hong Kong. Yeah, I don't think you'd say panshan. Maybe it's a pan shangshan or something. Dongshan. It's more like summit the mountain. Anyway. Qiaomen. Yeah, qiaomen. I like the translation knack for this word. You have a certain knack. Some tasks require a knack. I don't know, like cooking or something like that, maybe it requires a certain knack, certain way of doing things. This is, what's that? There's another word, 技巧. Is it 技巧? No, it's not 技巧. 技巧, skill technique. This is the one I normally use, 技巧. What is this one? 诀巧, is it? What is that character? Why have I written it there? 诀巧. Is 诀巧a word? 诀窍. Wait. 窍, fourth tone. Sorry. 诀窍. 窍门. All right. 诀窍. So this is just another word for knack, is it? 做什么事做多了都会摸索出诀窍. Okay. So if you do it enough, you kind of fumble your way until the point where you work out the knack. Anyway, we should be looking at this one. 窍门 knack. 生活小窍门. So this is like life hacks, right? 小窍门. 脚窍门. Find the knack of doing something. 做这事 有个窍门, a clever way of doing it. There's a knack. You can't do it unless you have the knack. You need the knack. I'm just going to say knack a lot. I like the word knack. 不能光靠 what's this? 傻劲傻劲儿得找窍门 You need to find the knack. 他交朋友很有窍门 Yeah, so 交朋友 is for making friends, right? 交朋友 to make a friend. So she has the knack of making friends. Yeah. 做这事有个窍门 Yeah. Anyway, you got the idea. It's noun, knack, 窍门. Before we move on, let's look at 窍. What words are 窍门诀窍 七窍 What is 七窍 7 apertures. Oh, this is just something completely different. 开窍 something different again. All right, so we're not going to learn from anything from those characters. Let's continue. 发扬 Yeah, okay. 发展和提倡 and 发挥 2 meanings. So usually, like 发扬什么什么什么的精神 right? It's kind of similar to 弘扬 发扬 What happened? 发扬宣扬并使发展 So 宣扬 is to spread the word kind of thing and cause it to develop. All right. 希望你发扬优点，克服缺点. Develop your strong. Is that the best example you can come up with? I'm not sure about that. 发扬艰苦奋斗的精神. Yeah. So 发扬精神. That's a collocation. 发扬民主 promote democracy. So you're kind of spreading the word about democracy and promoting it and trying to get it to develop and so on. 发扬优良传统 like positive traditions, I guess, fine tradition. 发扬民主作风 发扬成绩纠正错误 Add to your achievements, correct your mistakes. Okay. 发扬正气打击歪风 We saw this example when we studied 正气 right? 发扬光大但 what? 延安精神 延安 well, there was Yan is a very historical place in modern China. I forget exactly what happened in Yan'an. Maybe everyone in the audience is going, how could you not know what happened in Yan? It was an important part of Chinese history. Maybe, yeah, I just forget. I'm going to be honest. Chinese history is very long. I'm especially not, especially not knowledgeable about modern Chinese history. 发扬团结战斗的精神 So 发扬什么样的精神 发扬团结战斗的精神 The fighting team solidarity and militancy Yeah, I'm not sure if militancy is something you want to promote, but okay. Okay, 发扬 This seems like a collocation. 发扬正气 Encourage positive things. 发扬理论联系实际的好学风 学风 would be like an academic atmosphere. A kind of vibe or aura in which you feel comfortable to learn, I guess. So the theory is connected to practice. I guess that's what it means. 希望你发扬优点，克服缺点. All right, maybe that's a fine example. It's kind of like you focus on your positives and promote them and make them better, and your negatives, they exist, but you kind of overcome them. 发扬. All right. So we talked about hongyang. When did we talk about hongyang? I forget. Hongyang. Kind of similar. Oh, in fact, it's part of the definition. Okay, hongyang. 大力宣传发扬，弘扬民族文化，弘扬爱国主义传统。Very similar. I don't know the difference between 弘扬 and 发扬. Kind of similar. All right, what's next? 发扬敞开 no 敞开 I always get the tone wrong on this one. Yeah, 敞开 眼睛 right? Unrestrictedly 敞开 I think it's only your eyes, right? 敞开 oh no, you can 敞开 like doors, open wide the doors, something like that. 尽力打开敞开敞开窗子通通风 So open wide the window and let the wind breeze through. 敞开思路 So open your thoughts, open your mind to new ideas. Okay, the second one 尽量放开不受限制 Unrestricted. 有什么想法请敞开说敞开供应敞开大门 Yeah, no, it's I got it mixed up with 张开 whoops 张开 So 张开嘴张开翅膀 So what's open wide? This is open wide as well, right? 张开眼睛 as well. 双臂 You can't really appreciate that. Both my arms get cut off in the video, but I'm 张开我的双臂 I make up my own grammar as I go along. 他张开双臂 Okay. 未张开的蘑菇张开嘴巴眼开 no 睁开 Okay 睁开眼睛张开 Okay 睁开眼睛 So here it is. What was I doing? I was going to put in pan. I was going to put in this one. Did it work? No. Pan. I was going to put it in here. This is Hans the writer. But yeah, anyway, it's not worth it. Okay, so we can 张开嘴巴 and we can 睁开眼睛 and we can 敞开大门 No, maybe we'll 窗户 Oh, that was right. 窗户 Are there others like this? It's getting hot. 我出汗 Okay, 推开门 push open the door. 拉开窗帘 pull open the curtains. 拉开窗帘展开翅膀 is unfurl your wings. 张开双臂 Yeah. 打开书本For 书本 you might want to use 翻开 Oh, there it is. 翻开日记 Like flick open your diary. So 打开 works, but 打开 is particularly broad. No, I forget this character. 掀开被子 So lift open. 他掀开被子起床准备新的一天 I don't know this one. 先 maybe I'm going to add this 先 to my list of words. Sorry, I'll just quickly add it to my list of words. It is just 手和心肠的心. Just add it to my list of things I should learn. One of these days, I'll do that. Okay. 拆开信封. This is tear open. 拆开. Here it means tear open. Like you, 拆 is dismantle. It feels like you cannot like put it back together carefully again after you 拆开it. 拨开 云雾. Push aside the clouds. How does that work? 登山. Oh, there it is. 登山就是攀登的登，登山者。拨开 Wait, hold on. 拨开重雾. So the mountaineers are on the mountain and there's mist everywhere and they're just going, shoo, shoo, go away, mist, shoo. I think that's what they're doing. 看到了山顶的景色。扯开衣领，扯开. So 扯 is kind of like rip or tear as well. 扯开. So 衣领 is the collar. So I'm imagining someone getting home from work going, oh, maybe it would damage their clothes. 他感到热闷，他感到闷热，扯开了衣领. Okay, so maybe he's like sick or something as well because he's overheating. 扒开草丛. Sorry, not 扒, but 扒开. So this is just like you're pushing aside. I think you use both hands to separate it. You often see 扒开 in the elevator. Usually it's like, yeah, 禁止扒开门 or 把门，禁止扒门。扒揭开盖子，揭开盖子. So the 盖子 is like a lid on something, and you're just opening it. You're uncovering what's underneath. 揭开盖子，他小心翼翼地揭开盖子，发现里面是一封信。And 撕开包装 tear open. 撕开包装. All right, so there's a lot, isn't there? So which one are we actually looking at? Oh, 敞开. Yeah, it's going to do it again, isn't it? Hmm. 张开双臂，张开翅膀，张开双臂。Is it 双手 ？OK， 睁开眼睛，打开门，打开书本，啪啪啪。绽放花朵。This is Blossom. Yeah, that's on my to-do list, learning that one. 展开羽毛. So that's something a peacock can do. Yeah, I guess that's true. 展开 is kind of like unfurl your feathers. And it's like, oh, a peacock could unfurl their feathers. Well, at least the male one could. Or maybe the female one could too. I don't know. I'm not up to date on my peacock knowledge. 心理情绪 Okay. 敞开心扉 your heart and soul. So open your heart and soul. 敞开心扉 Yeah. 打开思路 Maybe it should be 敞开思路 张开怀抱 Open your bosom. Bosom? Within the bosom? 物理现象 OK. 打开水龙头，打开电灯。You get the idea. So things that 敞开 doors, windows, and it was what else? 敞开 open wide, open without restriction. 敞开窗子思路 Yeah. 敞开大门，敞开思想，胸怀 Again, it's your bosom, but the bosom doesn't literally mean bosom. 胸怀 mind, chest, heart. 敞开肚皮吃. So this is figurative, right? 敞开肚皮. So open wide your stomach skin. I guess it gives you more room to eat. 敞开供应 unlimited supply of something. Okay. 有不同意见就敞开说。Yeah. 敞开说 is unrestricted or free. Where are we? 敞开 is here. 招收. Okay. So 招 by itself means you're seeking something. 招 you probably know 招聘. 招收. 招 which one are we looking at? This one. 通过相应的传媒手段使人来. Okay, so 招 first tone 招 means you're trying to cause people to come to you through means of, I don't know, publication and so on. 招聘 is probably the most common example of this. 招聘 invite applications for a job. You see this all over the place. So pause for a second, I'll show you. All right, so yeah, when I'm walking around, I take photos of things I think, oh, maybe I'll need that. And maybe I'll use it in my videos. Yeah. 威海海滨小院餐饮有限公司. Oh, that's a company name. So 招聘 job advertisement. 加入我们 yeah 加入我们 join us 加入我们. So there's a whole list of things. I won't give away their personal information because it is on the sign. But here we go. 店长. So 店长 will be the head of the 店, the shop. Presumably it's a restaurant or something. I'm not sure actually. But it mentioned food at the top, didn't it, here? 店长, oh, 前厅人员, 前厅, this is like the lobby, that sort of thing. 店长, 前厅经理. So front of house manager or something like this. These are the salaries. So 7,000 per month plus 业绩提成和管理奖金. So 5,600 yuan per month for 前厅经理 and 服务员. This is a salary, 3,800, 5,000. 服务员. 业绩提成. So this is like promotion, I think. 提成. I'm not sure. Maybe advancement based on your how well you perform. And 酒水提成. I got no idea. Liquid something. I don't know what that means actually. Anyway, you see this sort of stuff all over China. When you're walking around, there'll be job adverts. So 招, the 招 implies they're searching for someone. They're searching for someone, and the pin, I guess it pertains to jobs or something like that. So if you apply for it, you will 应聘. So that's like applying for the job or that sort of thing. Okay, so we're done with that. Where do we want to go? Here. 招收. So,招聘. So we're looking at 招收. Is it the same thing? Pretty similar, isn't it? But maybe it's broader than 招聘. Pin would. Well, what does the pin in 招聘 actually mean? Let's look it up. Pin. Where's 招聘? I don't know. Here, it's this one. 古代, oh, okay, so it's classical Chinese. 古代绝用礼物 what? 延请. 礼物延请. 延请. Engage in employment. 言情贤者 the virtuous 现代指请人担任某个职务和参加某项工作 Alright, so the pin comes from classical Chinese, but it is about employment. We're looking at 招收. I think 招收 maybe is broader than 招聘, whereas 招聘 is for employment. 招收 maybe, yeah, it may not be for job. 招收新生, yeah, maybe the university wants new students. 招收新生. Yeah, 招收职工20名, so that would be employees. 本店招收帮厨2名. 帮厨 will be a kitchen hand, right? Cook's helper, I think kitchen hand. 2名implies there's 2 positions. 招收大学生，这所学校只招收女生。Okay, so only takes in girls, yeah. 今年招收的新学员已经满额了。Okay, so it's already been satisfied. So we can't have any more new students. 新学员 trainees, new trainees. Yeah, so I think the 招收 is the same concept, just broader. Whereas 招聘 is just restricted to employees. Like you need to pay them for work, kind of thing. All right. 开明 enlightened, liberal, open-minded. Liberal in the sense of open-minded, willing to accept alternative viewpoints, or at least respect alternative viewpoints. 开明, it's an adjective. I don't encounter it very often, so let's not go too deep into this rabbit hole, but 思想开通不保守. Oh, okay, so this is non-conservative. So you're open to new ideas. 开明人是思想开明. Yeah, there's a few examples, but not many. Let's look at this one. 他们因其开明的监狱管理制度著名。So 监狱 is prison. 监狱管理制度 prison management system. So apparently they have a really claiming and open-minded one. I remember watching documentaries about Norway and other European countries having particularly, like, the prisons were designed with the idea that you're going to reform the person and like they're going to become a productive member of society. Yeah. 他对离婚持开明的态度 liberal views on divorce. So 持 or 持有 to have or to have and to hold views or to maintain views in this case. 任何接受了开明教育的人都能看出此类政策的价值所在. So any person who has had a liberal education, yeah, can see the value in such policies. 他对新理念的开明态度. Yeah, that sentence isn't finished. 在这个开明的后女权主post-feminist era. Okay, that hasn't come up in my normal reading. 后女权主义时代. And again, this sentence isn't finished. In this liberal post-feminist era. Enlightened? Yeah. Enlightened works as well. 现在医务人员的态度开明多了. So 医务人员, the E is medicine. 医务人员 refers to like medicos. So you don't have to say doctors and nurses. Yeah, there's probably more as well, like midwives and whatnot. Yeah, 医务人员, probably a lot of paperwork as well, dealing with medicine. Anyway, 开明 is an adjective. It describes like people being open-minded. And I guess it describes systems as well that are kind of open-minded. Not a particularly common phrase, or at least not in my experience. 倡议. Yeah, again, propose advocate, noun and verb. So again, this is not an especially common word. 倡议. Actually, before we do this, usually I encounter 倡导. So pause for a second. I'll see if I can find. Yeah, I don't usually encounter 倡议. When I'm walking around, I usually see 倡导 here. 倡导. 倡导绿色出行. 提倡. Oh yeah, kind of 提倡 is another one. 提倡文明旅游. Yeah, 文明 literally means civilization. So you often say 原始文明, like primitive civilization. So you're talking about things like Stone Age and so on. But it's used as an adjective here, 文明旅游. It's used as an adjective to mean civilized. Yeah, so civilized travel. 提倡, 倡导. Yeah, so words with 倡 in them usually is like promote, propose, advocate, this kind of thing. So promote green travel, promote civilized travel. Yeah, 出行 and 旅游 kind of both mean travel. 旅游 is probably more for enjoyment, more for pleasure. All right, but we're looking at 倡议. So what's the difference? I honestly don't know. 倡议, 首先提议. 提议 is another one. Propose. 发起, launch. So this is emphasizing 首先, so it's the initial one. So 倡议书, not quite. So this is like a proposal, right? The like written proposal. 议会 is it 议会? 议会 yeah. 议会代表倡议成立一个跨学科的学术团体. So 议会代表, so the representative who is attending the conference. 与 fourth tone meaning to attend. 参与的与. Attending conference representative. 倡议. So it's putting forth, and the idea is this is the first time it has been put forth. 成立 establishing 一个跨学科 interdisciplinary 的学术团体 academic body, an interdisciplinary academic body. So that's what that means. Okay, what's this one? 首先. So both of these are 首先. Oh, one's just the noun version. Okay, 响应代表们的倡议. 响应. We saw this one, didn't we? So we saw 响应政府的号召, right? So this is 响应, so to accept or respond to. 响应代表们的倡议. So this emphasizes it's the first. 在某人的倡议下，倡议书倡议者，响应倡议，和平倡议。Relatively rare word, I think. What do we need to know about 倡议? What have I written here? 他的倡议得到了大家一致的赞同. So his proposal received everybody's unanimous support, or affirmation, something like that. 首相. So this is this like a leader. In England, it would be the Prime Minister. I think Japan also has 首相. I'm not quite sure. I forget. Different countries have different names for their leaders. 首相的倡议有不少觉得赞许之处. What is 赞许? That's a new word for me. Well, it can't be that new because I wrote it there, but you know. 赞许. 称赞嘉许. Praise. Approve. Praise. Okay, so just praise. All right, 倡议. All right, so the last one on this page is 杜绝. Completely eradicate, put an end to. Yeah, 杜绝. Yeah, so sometimes you say crack down on. So maybe you crack down on drugs or crack down on crime. So you see it in the news when the government's trying to act tough on certain crimes or whatever. 杜绝. Wipe out. You want to wipe out. It's always a bad thing you want to wipe out. 杜绝. 从根源上毒塞学坏事断绝. Yeah, so 坏事. So you wouldn't use this for something like wiping out a species of butterfly. Yeah. So 一种类蝴蝶灭绝了. Yeah, 灭绝 would be to go extinct. 杜绝 would be like, it's got to be a bad thing. 杜绝一切不争之风. Okay, so 不争之风 is a like unjust wind or improper wind. Like it would be like a tendency. The 风, the wind indicates a tendency. I think we have similar metaphors in English. 不正. I guess here unhealthy or 正面 positive. So 不正 is non-positive tendencies. 杜绝弊端 is like fraud, corrupt practices, systemic problems. 弊端. Okay. 杜绝铺张浪费. What is 铺张浪费? 铺张浪费. All right. 杜绝言路. Block all criticisms and suggestions. This is not necessarily a negative thing. 杜绝走后门. 走后门. Yeah, this is an idiom. I say idiom. It's an idiomatic expression. 走后門. So things like, it's more like finding loopholes, that sort of thing, legal loopholes and things. I get something done through pulls, secure advantage through influence. Okay, it's not exactly what I was thinking, was it? Is that correct? 走后门比喻通过内部关系 internal contacts 或用不正当手段通融 stretch the rules. Okay. 谋取 seek to gain 谋取非分利益. Yeah, I usually think of it as loopholes, but 走后门, yeah, get things done through your connections and so on. 走后门, 杜绝. What things can be 杜绝? 杜绝. Put an end to. What do we want to put an end to? 杜绝该现象. Wipe out this phenomenon. Bullying, school bullying. 杜绝最坏的情况发生. So wipe out the worst cases occurring. 杜绝了任何共享. Eliminates sharing. Maybe, okay, it depends what you're sharing, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, I guess. 节约粮食和杜绝浪费是很重要的. Yeah, so putting an end to waste, or in this context, food waste. 杜绝顾客乱扔垃圾. Yeah. So ending customers 乱扔垃圾 littering. 乱 is haphazardly or without order. 扔 throwing. So 扔垃圾 just means to throw something away. 乱扔垃圾 implies you're not doing it anyway. It's like boom, gone. Yeah, you get the idea. 杜绝不良习惯 wipe out bad habits. Yeah, usually it's, I don't know, a more formal, stronger process than that. 杜绝. Anyway, you get the idea. 杜绝. All right. 干涉. 干涉, to interfere, to intervene. There's 干涉 and there's 干预. And one is considered negative. I think the 干涉 is the negative one. 干预 is also negative most of the time, but it can mean something like intervention. 请别干预我的事，干预政治. So yeah, interfere with my thing, my issues or whatever I'm doing. 干预政治, interfere in politics. 干预他的事, 他人的事. So 他人 is other people's. Yeah, so most of the time this is negative. But it has this intervention meaning as well. For 干预, we're looking at 干涉. And I think this is only negative. 强行过问和干预. What is 过问? Let's just ask about. Is it interfere with? 过问, okay. 强行. Like you're kind of forcing it upon someone else. Yeah. 家长不要过多干涉子女的婚恋. So marriage and love. So I guess it means love and marriage. Yeah. 关系, 关涉. I don't know this one. 此事与其干涉甚大. I have no idea what it means. So this is. So this with something else has a strong relationship, I guess this means. Yeah, all right. I don't think we need to know that. 干涉别人私事. So interfere in somebody's private affairs. Yeah. So interfere, it carries the negativity as well. 干涉婚姻, 干涉言论自由. 干涉武装干涉. Yeah, so this is a neutral one, isn't it? 武装is armed, not necessarily military. But from a given context, it could mean military. 武装干涉, like armed intervention. This may be a good thing. Like, if you have a terrorist or something, maybe it's a good thing. 干涉他国内政. Yeah, so this is the one that yeah, when you're engaged in politics, you want to say this. 干涉他国内政. So interfere with other countries' internal political matters. Yeah. 粗暴的干涉别国内政. All right. 干涉别人的事. Anyway, I think you get the idea. It means interfere, and it means yeah, you're not welcome. I don't want you doing anything. Just do something else with your life. But you're interfering with my things. 跟你这件事跟你无关，这件事跟你无关，你别干涉. Yeah, definitely, it's annoying. Annoying, isn't it? 干涉, kind of 干预 as well, I guess. Anyway, 过问, here it is. Bother about. So we saw 过问 moments ago. 过问. One of the meanings is to interfere. 别过问. Or maybe it's like a 委婉的说法. because 干涉 is really rude. But if someone's interfering, you can use that, and it will go, then they might realize that they're being rude, right? Like 别干涉. Oh, okay. 了解情况，参与意见. Okay, so this is a positive / neutral thing. Understand the situation, 参与意见. 参与 participate in giving ideas, I guess. 请老庄家过问一下这件事. So 过问 here is like you're asking this expert to give their ideas. So this is a neutral or positive. That's not negative at all, is it? Yeah, you ask an expert, they'll give you a good, worthwhile opinion, I guess. 干预，这事与你无关. Yeah, 这事与你无关. It's got nothing to do with you. 你就别过问了. Yeah, don't interfere. This is interfere. This comes with a negativity. 过问 interfere. 不过问私事，亲自过问. Okay. 无人过问. So there's this sort of concerned with. Don't concern yourself with private matters. 他声音今后绝不再过问此事。声言. Sorry, this is a verb meaning like declare or announce. Profess. She professes that from today onwards, 今后, she emphatically will no longer 过问此事, ask about this. Okay, so it seems like 过问此事 is kind of used somewhat figuratively. Okay. 他的事我从不过问. I never ask him about his business. Yeah, so 过问 seems a bit gentler than interfere. It does include interfere, but it's like inquire about. Yeah, 他事事都要过问. Oh, sorry, this is he 事事 in every single matter. 都要过问 likes to take an interest in, which is a euphemism for interfere. 这件事我无权过问. I have no right to interfere in this matter. Yeah. 这件事你不必过问了. Yeah, usually, okay, you don't need to care about it. Usually, I'm used to 你不用管, something like that. 你不用管. 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 你别管. Yeah, 其他的都不用管. Yeah, 不用管. 不用管. What is this? 隐含文档节点. Whatever that is. Don't worry about it. 不用管. 不用管移动部分的数量. The number of moving parts? Alright. Don't worry about the number of moving parts. 不用，我别管. 别管. Don't worry about it. 别管我了. 别管我. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Kind of thing. 别管我. 别管我了. 别管洗碟子的事了. Yeah, don't worry about washing the plates. 别管他了. 别管他了. It's like leave him alone, but it can be both. Yeah, don't annoy him with your like criticism. 别管他. But it can also be a kind of negative thing. It's like, oh, that guy over there is doing something really annoying. 别管他. Not worth thinking about. Anyway. So 过问. Yeah, this is a relatively unfamiliar word for me. 过问. 激发 stimulate. 激发. So you often talk about this in a physics context. You stimulate an electron or something like that. 激发. You can also stimulate in the sense of set off something. So you stimulate, I don't know, stimulate a revolt. Maybe provoke a revolt. Set off as well. 激发斗志. What is 斗志? Willing, fighting spirit. 激发上进心. So you stimulate or arouse or evoke 上进心. We saw about this. This is like the desire, an internal desire to make progress. This is the physics one. 使分子、原子等由能量较低的状态转变为能量较高的状态. So a molecule and an atom and so on changes from a low energy state to a higher energy state. 激发活性物质. 活性 is live 物质. So 活性物质. So it'd be a live specimen or something. 活性. Activate. Active. Yeah, actually there is like activated charcoal. I don't even know what that means, but it is a thing. So it's not necessarily something that's alive, it is activated. Maybe it's stimulate the, I'm not sure. 激发灵感. You stimulate someone's inspiration. You kind of stir it up. Yeah, you make them inspired. 激发兴趣. Yeah, you arouse someone's interest. You stimulate their interest. In this example, it's their interest in painting. 激发学生的上进心, we just said the one. Yeah, 热激发, thermal excitation. This is the physics one. 激发, do you know the 激光? 激光 laser, tractor beam. Yes. 激光. So 激光 is stimulated light, right? 激光 laser. Light amplification through stimulated emission of radiation. 激光 激光器 laser. Laser. 激光手术 laser surgery. 激光. So激光技术 laser technology. Do we have an explanation? No, we do not. What if we put 激光 and 激发 together, see if we get an explanation. 就是用激光激发的同位素分离. What is 同位素分离? Isotopic separation. Okay, that's why I did not know what that meant. So you can use a laser to excite things. 用激光的纯度选择性的激发铀 is uranium 铀激发铀的罕见形态. So you stimulate uranium's rarely seen states. Rare forms. So, all right, you get the idea. 激发 stimulate, excite, motivate, prompt, arouse, that sort of thing. So you can stimulate an electron, you can stimulate your imagination. 激发想象力. I think that's fine, right? 激发想象力. 激发想象力. 想象力. Yeah. 这部电影激发了他的想象力 stimulate his imagination. Lots of other things that can be 激发. Also 激发, you can like set off a revolt. Actually, let's look at some examples. 激发革命. 激发革命. Set off a revolt. or maybe I should use this one. 掀起革命. So maybe 激发 is positive. 激发. Hmm. 激发了兴趣，激发了好奇心，激发动力，激发了热情，激发了努力，激发了想象力，激发才狂野的热烈争论。So you set off a fierce debate. 激发动力。So you stimulate action, impetus. 另一些人更能被合作和社会经历激发动力 stimulate their it's motivated, stimulate their motivation. 激发情绪，激发灵感，激发热情和动机，激发信任感 the trust. Really? 激发信任感 so inspire more trust. 激发兴趣，他被激发而感情用事 so it was like 他被激发了 he was stimulated. Yeah, maybe he was like excited in the sense of full of energy, wanting to burst out and do something. 就他的老师激发了兴趣，激发了对抗。So 是艾伦满怀激情的激发了这次对抗。So he like stimulated this resistance. What do they translate? Rivalry, antagonism, maybe. 激发了想象力，激发了热爱，激发了灵感，激发了政治热情热情。激发男人们性欲。Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is stimulate male sexual desire. Okay. 他们需要激发他的正义感。So like stimulate his sense of justice. Yeah. Yeah, pretty common and pretty common useful word, broadly used. All right, 多元化. 多元化, yeah. Diversified, pluralistic. We often talk about like 多元化的国家。多元化国家。多元化国家。Yeah, Australia is a fairly multicultural country. Lots of people, especially from Asia, migrate to Australia. 多元化国家。So yeah, 澳洲是一个多元化的国家。多元化。So words that end in 化 so can be used as verbs as well. 多元化 to diversify. Yeah, so it can be diverse or to diversify. So I sometimes say something like, yeah, 我多元化我的学习材料，多元化我的 diversify my study materials 学习材料 I diversify my study materials, learning materials. How is 多元化 used? So both a verb and an adjective. What's it saying here? In the textbook it says adjective. 社会 Yeah, 多元化社会 multicultural society. It's just like diverse society. Diverse society 指的是包 包含多种不同文化、种族、宗教、语言等的社会。So culture, race, religion, language, etc. 例子，这座城市是一个多元化社会，居民来自世界各地。Yeah, Australia is pretty multicultural. If you go there, or at least compared to some countries, compared to here, it's like kids walk around, it's like, oh, look, a foreigner. Yeah, as if it's some kind of novelty. Whereas you don't do that in Australia because you have no idea where people are from. 多元化文化指的是 OK, let's just go here. 这个国家有着丰富多元化的文化，包括多种语言和宗教，经济，diverse economy. 为了实现经济稳定发展，政府鼓励产业多元化。So the government 鼓励 encourage. The 鼓 means drum, so you drum up encouragement for 鼓励产业manufacturing industry, I think industry or 多元化。So here it's functioning as a verb. It's saying the government encouraging industry to diversify for stability, economic stability. 产业，这座城市通过发展多元化产业，OK， 增强了经济抗风险能力，风险 sorry, 风险 just hazard. Yeah, so to resist hazards, the ability to resist hazards. The city, by means of developing diverse industries, has strengthened its ability to resist economic hazards. 学校提供多元化的课程，满足不同学生的需求。Yeah, in school, I remember this. So we would do things like, so remember, for example, in primary school, one day we learned the Greek alphabet because one of the students in our class was Greek. So, all right, we're all learning the Greek alphabet. And you do things like that all the time. It's quite, I don't know, it's fun. And you learn things about other people's culture all the time. I remember one time, I think someone either went to Japan or China. This is in school, so well before I went overseas for the first time. And they brought in one of those paper lanterns. Yeah, and showed it to all of us. Oh, and gave coins with a hole in the coin. Australia's pretty diverse. 多元化. Okay, next, 开展. So Jan is like develop and so on. Kai emphasizes from nothing to something, right? So carry out, launch. 开展. Okay, so there's a few definitions here. 活动，大规模的展开. It's also 展开. Unfold, unfurl. 开展全民健身活动. So I feel like this is launching. So this didn't exist. It's new. Launching. Okay. 展览会. So exhibition. 开始展出. Oh, okay. So that's a special usage. So that's 开始展出. Yeah, this is a special usage. 开展. Yeah. So it's just an abbreviation of 开始展览会, 对吗? Or 开始展出. Yeah, special usage. And we've done this before, haven't we? 浩大, is it? 豁达开朗. 思想不大开展. No, this is the one we want to know. Like launching. 开展. What things can be launched? 他应当上经理就积极开展业务. actively expanded the business. Okay, so it's not really launching new things, and it also developing, isn't it? 开展多种经营，开展国际交流，开展体育活动。Yeah, these are all developing. The K kind of implies initiating, right? 大规模, not necessarily, hey. I don't know about this one. 开展. Okay, let's go to 有道. See what 有道 gives us. 有道. 开展. Actually, what did it say? 开展活动, 开展工作, 开展业务, 开展研究. Interesting. 开展这个研究项目, so you're carrying out a research project. 开展调查, carrying out an investigation. 开展工作开展工作提出意见。开展工作研究工作，开展这些活动，开展工作，开展工作，开展销售业务，保险销售业务。All right, so it seems like 开展工作 is a very common collocation. That's different. 开展滑艇。I don't think that's correct. Oh no, 活动开展活动开展这类的活动，开展活动开展活动开展起来开展这颇为温和的开展。哦，讨论开展讨论。So this is launched, started. No, 公开展冲突。So it seems like the collocations we need to do is 开展工作、开展活动、开展研究。Those three. Yeah, 开展活动。So you launch an activity. I don't think this is that important. 思想开展. I mean, like having a tolerant and liberal mind may be important to you. I mean, for the sake of learning the language, I don't think this specific phrasing is all that important. 开展体育活动，开展有偿服务，有偿 paid services. 开展自我批评 carry out 开展活动。All right, so it looks like one important one is 开展活动。开展活动。开展活动，开展活动。So you can 开展 all sorts of activities. Maybe 开展旨在倡导 no 推No, how do I finish that sentence? I'll type it. So is this sentence okay? 我们组织明天会开展这活动旨在I want to use 多元化旨在promote 促进多元化的活动。 Yeah, all right. So our organization will tomorrow will launch our activity that is aimed at promoting diversity. 我们的组织明天将开展一项决在so ChatGPT's added this one. 将 is fine, I used 会 but 将 also is fine. 一项决在促进多元化的活动。明天不对，明天我们组织将开展一项决在促进多元化的活动。Yeah, all right. So that's a collocation. So 开展 blah 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 的活动。If you want your writing to sound natural and not like a bunch of words scrambled together, like mum's spaghetti, yeah, you need to know collocations, not just like what the word means, but what the word is paired with. Yeah. All right, next. 对立, to oppose. Also like antagonism. 对立. Yeah. 对立, antagonism, like as a noun, an adjective, and a verb, I think. 对立. I think all three. Now, verb, noun, verb. Maybe not an adjective. Okay. 敌触, 敌对. All right, so it is just oppose. Oppose as if you have an enemy almost. 不要把自己和群众对立起来. Yeah, so this is, so don't take yourself and the masses or the general populace and 对立起来, like form an antagonistic relationship or treat them as enemies. Yeah, form an antagonistic relationship between oneself and the general public. Okay, so there's a verb. Okay, 哲学 philosophy. 哲学上决两种事物和同一事物的两个方面相互矛盾、排斥和冲突。So some sort of conflict between two entities in philosophy. 质量和数量既对立又统一。Sorry, this is 既对立又统一. So if it's this, then it's an adjective. So this and this. So quality and quantity are both antagonistic and united. So apparently that's a philosophical quote. 对立情绪, antagonistic sentiments or emotions. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you feel like that. 对立双方善与恶相对立. Yeah, 相对立 is like our opposites, kind of, are antagonistic. 相对立. Mutually antagonistic. 对立情绪. Yeah, what's the word? Ambivalence, when you have two emotions that kind of contradict each other. 不要把学习和运动对立起来. So study and exercise. Yeah. So yeah, so this person is thinking, okay, if I study, I don't exercise, and if I exercise, I don't study. And it's like 二选一, to choose one. Yeah, sometimes it is like that. If you have a good pair of headphones like these, I got these ones. These are the what are they called? 骨传的耳机. I don't know what's that in English. 骨传的, like bone transducing headphones, and they're really good. And yeah, they just kind of, they don't go in your ear, they go near your ear and produce sound. So you can listen to audio and go out and do things. 矛盾句. What? 矛盾句的对立面. 矛盾 is a verb. I'm unconvinced that 矛盾 can be used as a verb, but okay. I feel like this is when you say something like, oh, do you feel like going noodling? Or something like this. And you make up a word. And it's like, noodling, the process of getting noodles. 为自己树立对立面. So create one's own antithesis. Antithesis. I think it's pronounced antithesis. Is that right? 为自己树立 establish 对立面. So you're kind of your own enemy. 对立统一 What? 对立统一规律是宇宙的根本规律 What? Opposites attract, is it? The unity of opposites. Is this like matter and antimatter or something like this? 两种根本对立的世界观 Two fundamentally antagonistic worldviews. 尖锐对立截然对立 Yeah, alright, you got the idea. 对立 They all pertain to antagonism, like opposite, and they treat each other as enemies kind of thing. How are we going for time? I'm getting a bit tired. Maybe do a few more. There's more and more words. Wow, 50 words per chapter. I have to remind myself how far we've actually gone. How many is in the next chapter? 55 in the next chapter. What am I? Yeah, it does get tiring studying word after word after word, but when you pick up a book and you read it without having to look up word after word after word in the dictionary, yeah, that's your choice, isn't it? Study words so that you don't have to look them up in the dictionary when it's reading or speaking time, or when it is reading and speaking time, just look them up in the dictionary then. Which do you prefer? I think I prefer this one, where I prefer just reading for fun, right? And if it's constantly interrupted by looking up words in a dictionary, then it's not so much fun, is it? All right. 分歧 is a noun meaning, it says difference, but it's more like divergence or difference of opinion or this sort of thing. Yeah, difference. There's other words for difference. So like 差异 or something like that is difference. That one's probably a better one for difference. Yeah, so 分歧, it's difference, but it's difference only in a certain context. 思想主張, yeah, so you're thinking or what you're advocating. 有差别不一致. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I like nuclear power and you think, no, I'm not a big fan of nuclear power. I like wind power. So I might 主张核电. So I'm promoting 核电, like nuclear power. 你主张风电 wind power. 所以我们之间有一个分歧，有这个分歧 ，yeah， 意见很分歧。All right, so this has been functioning as an adjective, but most of the time it's a noun in my experience. Yeah, 有两点分歧. So 2 points of divergence. So maybe we discuss our points of view. We disagree here, but maybe everything else we agree upon. 分歧很大, and this point of divergence, this difference is major, maybe unreconcilable. Okay, 消除分歧, eliminate or dispel differences. 法官们对这一判决意见有分歧. All right, so 法官们, the men implies there's more than one, right? So multiple judges, their decision 意見 or the judgment / opinion on some matter has 有分歧 is in disagreement. 意见很分歧, using it as an adjective. All right, so 分歧. It can be an adjective. Actually, we better check, because I'm not used to seeing it as an adjective. So, 很分歧. 很分歧. What happened? 很分歧. There's no examples in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm unconvinced. Lego has failed to convince me that this is a good phrase. 很分歧. Like, 很分歧. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't know. 意见很分歧. Yeah, 有分歧, but not 很分歧. 很分歧. Yeah, as you can see, it's used in translations. Here, 下一步走是华尔街，很分歧. There's far too few examples. 有分歧. Yeah. So why don't you give me many examples? 有分歧. 有分歧. If you want to say 很分歧, I suggest you say 有很大的分歧. 很大的分歧. That's what I would do. Yeah, I think I'm going to retract that. So where was it? 分歧. So we added adjective. I'm going to go, no, I do not believe it's an adjective. I believe it's a noun and only a noun. At least, I don't know if I could pull off saying 很分歧, 非常分歧. Like, there were no examples in here. There's lots of examples of 有很大的分歧. It's a noun, 有很大的分歧. Lots of examples, right? There you go. 分歧, 分歧很大. 有很大分歧. So yeah, you know that is fine. That's not a problem at all. But maybe someone will come along and say, 很分歧, like this is a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, it could be okay, but it could also just be that Pleco wants to include every single possible example. And that's the issue, isn't it? Dictionaries are like that at times. They try to be comprehensive. All right. Okay. 保守. So 保守, two usages I think are important. 保守, I guess the opposite of 开明, like the opposite of liberal, conservative. 保守. 保守, yeah, 保守党. 保守, you can say 保守派, conservative party as well. 保守派, conservative faction. 保守. 保守思维, 思想, maybe 思想, conservative thought. So that's the conservative in the sense of not a fan of change kind of conservative. The other one is this one, 保守秘密. 保守秘密, to keep a secret, to conserve a secret. 保守秘密. 你能保守秘密吗? Can you keep a secret? 保守秘密. 保守. So it's a verb as well. 保守. Preserve. 玛丽为他保守了10年的秘密. Yeah. 你太保守了. You're too conservative. Yeah, these are not verbs. The le is just emphasis. 说他保守了. No. 他保守了他被神传教的 what? 的消息. So 被神传教. So Paul thinks he heard from God. Is that the idea? Like something like that. 他已经保守了这个秘密达16年之久。Yeah. So it can be used as a verb, but I think it's very rare to use as a verb. But 保守了秘密 it's this one. Yeah. 我妈妈太保守了 My mom is too conservative. 那么保守了这么长时间的秘密 kept a secret for so long. 变得保守了 became conservative. 保守了一点 slightly conservative. 我想这个比例还是保守了一点。比例 proportion. Okay, so this is not this proportion is conservative. It's not like reckless, that sort of thing. What's the word? Yeah, it's probably an underestimate rather than overestimate kind of thing. What about dress conservatively? 穿着保守 dirty kind of dignified, fitting. 保守 conservative. Dress conservatively. 服装保守 maybe this one too. 很保守 Alright. So 保守 conservative. Where is it? 保守 here. 保守 as an adjective, it means conservative. There's the conservative party, conservative thoughts. Maybe you could describe someone's behavior as fairly conservative or their clothes as fairly conservative. And it's a verb, and we talk about conserving secrets, as in not telling people secrets. 保守秘密 保守秘密 All right. Okay, 较量 较量 So 量 is kind of like measure, this sort of thing. We've looked at 打量. When did we look at 打量? In the chapter about in the text about 月饼 we looked at 打量 No, 打量 打量 So 打量 is when you look at someone you try to size them up. So you're like that, are you? 打量 you often use this collocation or this phrasing. 打量了一番 you gave them a sizing up. 全身上下打量了一番 Yeah, so you look at them top to bottom and you go, okay, I know who you are now. Yeah, measure with the eye. Yeah, so this is a related word. But we're using 较量. 较 meaning to compare quantities. Okay, so we're comparing ourselves with someone else or comparing things. 较量. 比较实力的强弱和本领的高低. Right? So your physical strength or your abilities. Yeah. So if you're the competitive type, you might like to 较量 a lot. 要是不服就较量一下. Okay, so 要是 if 不服 if you are not convinced 就较量一下. Let's compare. So this reminds me of something like Elon Musk challenging Mark Zuckerberg to a fight. 较量一下吧. Or not necessarily a fight, but you know, measuring competition. 较量一下高低 Yeah. 100米赛跑是速度的激烈较量 A bitter contest of speed. Yeah, you can say this, but usually when it's an actual competition, you just say 比赛 rather than 较量. 较量, when I hear 较量, I kind of think of immature people wanting to compare things, keeping up with the Joneses and that sort of thing. 这两支足球队要较量3次. So compete 3 times. Maybe it's okay, meaning 比赛. 较量一下高低 ，Yeah， 善良与邪恶的较量 ，the battle between good and evil。两位顶身赛跑运动员之间的经典较量 ，classic confrontation 较量。Okay, so maybe it's not as immature as I was thinking. I tend to think of immature competitions, like I want to prove that I'm better than you at something. 较量. Normally you just use 比赛. This is a more formal
contest.
较量 is compare strength. David and Goliath. 比赛看上去像是一场力量悬殊 poles apart 的较量。一场较量 okay, maybe it can just mean contest as well. Yeah, haggle, quibble. Pit oneself against. 两队间有某种程度上的友好较量。So this is a friendly competition, friendly rivalry. 这个人在5小时41分钟的较量后获胜。All right. Anyway, 较量 it's a verb. 较 meaning compare, right? 比较量量 is like quantity or size. Now, do you put the le in the middle? You do not. 较量了 You put the le after the 量. Yeah, okay. 较量了5个回合. Oh, 回合 is a round. Yeah. So maybe this is like in a game of cards, something like this. Yeah. Round in boxing, that works too. Yeah. Maybe it's a better example, in fact. 这下子就变成了一场较量了。Yeah, 较量了一番. So the le goes after the 量. Basically, if you want to write a grammatical sentence, you need to know whether you put the le there or the le there. You know what I mean? It could be a separable verb, but it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, for 打量, it's the same, right? 打量了一番. The le goes after the 量. All right, how are we going for time? I'm tired. Shall we? Okay, let's call it a video. I want to rest. Yeah, it's exhausting studying all these words, I'm going to be honest. I try my best to persevere. 坚持下去，不要半途而废. But, you know, it's hard. All right, thank you for watching. Remember to 点赞, like and subscribe, and leave comments. Leave, I don't know, interesting, thought-provoking, friendly comments. And I'll see you in the next video. 下次聊，拜拜。